It's a world city, a financial capital, a shopping paradise, and a heaven for foodies.
Over the centuries, Hong Kong has been many things, from a British colonial possession to a center for migrants. And since the handover back to mainland China, it's a city that is working to redefine itself in a new era.
And you can taste every bit of its history in its various cuisines. So we're going down there among the mortals to taste Hong Kong's history in its food.
I'm Pepe Jokno, I'm a filmmaker and I travel for inspiration and to fill my tummy.
I'm Jessica Zafra, I'm a writer and I travel for material, both literary and culinary.
We are Trippies.
In this episode, we got to know Hong Kong through its cuisine. From typical breakfasts and snacks on the go to dim sum and elaborate meals at Michelin-starred restaurants, Hong Kong is literally a feast. Our table hopping began at the Sai Ying district, where we met our guide, Olivia, for a typical Hong Kong breakfast.
Hey.
Hey.
Yummy. Toast.
Okay.
Right sandwich. Alright, and there's one more drink for you. There's milk tea.
But Hong Kong people go out to restaurants just to have this.
This is more like a breakfast fast food, and the fast pace of life in Hong Kong. These tea houses are relatively cheap and fast. So if you don't want to go to a Western fast food, then you come here and maybe like 15 minutes you finish your breakfast and then on your way onward to work. So quite a lot of people actually buy this to go as well. Then we have a teacup, we have a paper cup with milk tea, and then a sandwich like this, and just take it to go. And then they will get to office and sit down and just chop, 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 chop.
Also, at these diners, do you have to hurry and eat and go, or can I stick around and write in my notebook?
No, yeah, there's a eat and go. Especially during rush hours, we're not at the rush hour yet. It's very common that a restaurant like this, by the time we almost finish our food, if there are people waiting, they will just sit next to our table. Imagine we are both sitting in the middle of the restaurant.
Watching you,
There will be like maybe 4 people standing. They don't know each other, but they're waiting for your table. They will stare down at you and give you the visual pressure so that you finish your food faster. And it is very
Too bad, because this would be a good place to write.
to hang out.
It's nice, it's
chill.
cozy.
Yeah, it is. That's also Hong Kong people's life. You're always under pressure. And like you're rushing. If it's not you rushing, it's someone else rushing, and so they rush you too. Alright, let's go.
For lunch, we headed across town to the New Territories to have some of the best seafood Hong Kong has to offer. Seafood so fresh, it's alive!
Hong Kong is really a foodie paradise.
Yeah, because there's a Michelin-starred restaurant on practically every street corner, and to the residents are very blasé about it. Now, so the tire company gave it a star.
They don't care. This place, Sinki Seafood Restaurant, has 4 Michelin stars. No, 4 years of 1 Michelin star each. That's a
Yes.
distinction.
Yes.
What is a Michelin star?
It's really very clever advertising for the French tire company.
The tire company, like
Yes.
with the Michelin man. That's the Michelin star that we know.
Yeah, because if you have tires, you have a car. If you have a car, you drive around. If you drive around, you want to find a new place to eat.
And that's it. That's how it started.
Yes. Very clever, no?
Very clever.
And think, somehow, the name Michelin being French gives it a certain je ne sais quoi. Because think of what else it could be called.
Yeah, if it was called like 1 Goodyear star.
Exactly. It doesn't have the same cachet. Up next on Trippies, Poon Choy with a family, power meals with colleagues, and the art of tea.